So while bending, you're going to be changing the shape of your mouth by adjusting your tongue. But the most important thing to keep in mind with this is that there's supposed to be a pulling sensation that registers in this vicinity. And if you don't feel that sort of feeling, you're not actually bending. Sometimes you need to pull a lot of air. So that most common bend note would be your 4-hole draw on, let's say, a Hohner Special 20. I'm playing key of C. And what you're doing is you're hitting the subscribe button. So this is a video on how to bend on harmonica. Originally I was going to play this on just the C, but then I dug out the B flat. And the first thing to keep in mind, and the main thing in regards to bending, what you're aiming to do, is you're lowering the pitch of the note that you happen to be playing, whatever note that may be. Now the thing is, you're using means that can't really be seen. In other words, you're adjusting your mouth shape and your tongue in such a way to make it work. Now that's why I said I'm going to start out with the C today, was because I was just going to focus on the 4-hole draw with the C harp. And then after a while I made quite a few shorts, and then I dug out the Marine Band in 1896 to B flat harp to start bending on the 2-hole draw and the 3-hole draw, to include that in the video also. So the Hohner Special 20 was the C harp, the B flat was the 1896 Marine Band. And I've been awake for almost 24 hours. It's going on 2 in the morning, and I've been to work, I've been to the grocery store, I've been all over the city, and you can hear my stomach rumbling. It's about to be a new day. But that's dedication, really. At this point, I'm just playing no matter what. I'll tell you guys now, I've started a shorts channel. I'll tell you a little story about this guy who commented real quick. There was a guy who commented on my Once Upon a Time in the West. I noticed those shorts, all those Once Upon a Time in the West shorts that I did with different titles. Those all got pretty decent views. Those kind of caught on in shorts, and one or two of them continues to go up as well. And that is something I like about shorts, is that even if they're dead, occasionally they will catch on a little bit. You know, with the algorithm or whatever, and then they'll just slowly continue to go up, rarely. But anyway, this guy commented on one of those, and he said, "This sounds funny." And that's sort of an annoying thing, though. When not this guy was fine, but when people try to be humorous online as if you can really get what they're trying to say, I don't do that in texting in any fashion. You want to hear my humor, we'll get together in person, but I don't do this try and decode whether I'm being serious or sarcastic or not. But anyway, this guy commented saying that I'm one of those Once Upon a Time in the West. That has some bending to it. I think that's bending the 6-hole. And he said, "This sounds funny," because on the live footage which I based my playing off of, my hand movements, the vibrato, everything, of the original composer. You can see that you can see that he's playing the chromatic harmonica, and you can hear that he's somehow playing two notes at the same time, which is impossible to achieve on the diatonic. So this guy didn't understand that. I don't think he knows anything about harmonica. I think he's a piano player or something. And so when he said that sounds funny, I insulted his physical appearance based on the picture, profile picture. And then he said, "Calm down, calm down." And then he said, "Take it in a funny way." And then I said, "Well, you need to decide whether you like my videos or not. You need to go," and I recommended he look at some of the other ones. And then he popped on one of my videos, how to get views on YouTube and subscribers on YouTube. And he started leaving me YouTube tips, or one thing saying basically shorts are killing your channel. Shorts will kill your channel. And when I first read this, I read it fast, and I thought it said, like, shorts will kill it. You know, like some people say, like it's a phrase, like it's a good thing. Like, do shorts, that you'll kill it. No, he meant if you do shorts, that'll destroy your watch time or something, and it'll kill, your channel or whatever. And then I basically told him check out the Rocky theme song to see how that keeps going up, and that's the shorts. And he said, you should delete your shorts and create a separate shorts channel. Now there was some wisdom in that, but I couldn't just delete all my shorts, because I'd never be able to create a Rocky theme song response like that again, like all those comments, all those views, that continues. So that I'll never ever delete. I don't care if I can play it 10 times better. That I'll never delete. But there is some truth to what the guy said about deleting the ones that aren't getting any views. You might be onto something with that. And also the separate shorts channel for promotion. So I had two other channels basically that had no real direction. One I started during the deadly debacle of 2019. It was like skateboard channel. And where I don't care about skateboarding anymore, and I really didn't back then. It was part of my childhood, but I wanted to revive that for some reason, and it was the time to do it. It's got more subscribers in this channel, and it's got the ability to live stream on that channel. So I can upload long videos without worrying about the processing or the uploading. So I can live stream on that, and I noticed the shorts on that channel just get more views overall. So I changed the name, added this channel in the description of that one, and I'm just uploading the old, all my classic shorts, basically harmonica and guitar shorts, and just putting them up. And I'm still working on the strategy. Sometimes I'll write in the text. I'll put a text box in the video in the shorts. My main channel is in the channel description or something like that. And I don't know how well it's working yet, but I just started implementing this. And so I'm taking the old shorts and just putting them up on this channel and seeing what happens, and trying to convert those subscribers over to this one. And I'm still going to do shorts on this one, like the photography, the different musicians' photos and stuff. I'm not going to give up on that. but I am going to put shorts on this other, like the classic ones, that, because what I wanted to say is that past a certain point in my playing, like those shorts are just like really solid. They don't feel dated in terms of my playing past a certain point. Pretty much all the ones what started where my face is half obscured in the dark, and I'm right a little bit further up here in the same room. Those are all like pretty solid because I made sure each one was perfect before I uploaded it, before I recorded it, before I saved it or whatever. So in other words, I can put those up and those are still a good representation of my playing, instead of putting up something like the real old clips of Amazing Grace, or that wouldn't be representative of where I'm at now. And my best stuff is what I'm doing now, like tonight even. Every day I'm getting better. My vibrato is getting better. Another tip, what I've started doing in the morning, is I take the metronome app, I put the volume all the way up, and I stick it in my pocket. And when I'm noodling like I normally would do in the morning, waiting outside at work before anyone else shows up, I'll just have the metronome on. And that really pushes your vibrato practice to a different level when you have the metronome there. Because you really have to get the vibrato to go along with the tempo, That's kind of advanced harp, and that's a trick too. But the moral of the story about that guy commenting was that, you shouldn't, sometimes you'll look at a comment first thing in the morning or whatever. I try to avoid that, but you'll look at it right away, and your first reaction will be to lash out at this person or whatever. And you never know if someone means well or not, or what their intentions are. So unless someone's like saying, I'm gonna threaten you or something, like, there's really no reason to insult them. Or so I gotta work on that, because it doesn't do me any favors. Because I know if someone ever came at me in person and, don't quit your day job on the harp, I'd probably smack them. But can I say that on YouTube? But online you'll never meet these people, so you might as well just, what I could have said was something like, what are your specific critiques? But like, am I looking for some strange fool on YouTube for critiques? No, because I'm my own worst critic. This is what I was thinking about at work, or about how I am at work. Like when I feel like I'm doing a good job and I'm putting a lot of effort towards something, I'm a sincere effort, I'm my own worst critic. I become my own worst critic. But I thought I'd share that story because that guy inspired me to start a shorts channel based on this, and those other two channels had no direction. The other one was like my travel. It started out as like other gaming shorts that were unrelated to skateboarding, and it was like started out, I think, Red Dead Redemption 2, and with like crazy filters and whatnot, and it's got about 650 subscribers or whatever. And it really had no real direction. Then it was just kind of like travel nature shorts. So I might turn that into a different kind of like live stream promote. I'm going to funnel it all to this music channel because that's the only one I care about. I've changed my Instagram to this name, and it used to be a cat page. So all the cat people are unfollowing day by day, and I really don't care. They're doing me a favor because I'm putting all my focus into this harmonica and guitar progress social media. See, I'm dressing better. I'm not wearing the old hoodies or my hoodies. This is leather Levi's jacket with a hood on it. This is probably my favorite favorite jacket. So I'm trying to look sharp in these videos. I'm trying to put my playing out there as my own worst critic, meaning only the best clips. I'm trying to give you guys the real advice too. Like with the bending, there's little tips that, you know, I could tell you right now, like how you tapping your tongue can help a lot, especially with like that 3-hole bend. Making sure you have strong single notes first before you even attempt this stuff. But yeah, guys, I don't want to ramble on too long. I only have so much video storage space. Been up for almost 24 hours. Like I said, a lot of work today. On Sundays, I do a lot of work. And I actually worked on a cash register today. I'm a kitchen person. And I went on the cash register today, and I've had great interactions with the customers. And even when I got clocked out and I was getting ready to leave, I was getting my free meal at the end of the day. It was around 3 in the afternoon. And there was a guy there, and I just started talking to him. And I realized I can talk with anybody. And that's why I do good with these sorts of customer interactions. But the guy was, I think he was said something about, oh, who is that, DoorDash? Someone's coming in. What is that all about, DoorDash? And I said, I don't know if I'd like a job like that, delivery driver. And he said, well, I respect anybody that works for a living. And I said, well, that's right. You know, I used to work across the street, and I pointed at McDonald's. And I said, now I wound up over here. And then we talked for about 10 minutes about McDonald's, about the breakfast menu, all the different kinds of eggs. And I told him, you know, come by in the morning. If he said, I never had Burger King breakfast. I said, come by if you're in the neighborhood. So I guess I had a good day, but I only get the 2 days off. I'm doing 5 days this week, and 9 hours per day. And so maybe another video tomorrow, and then that'll be it. Then you won't hear from me as far as long videos for about 5 days at least. So I figured I'd put this update out there. You know, things are going okay though. You know, I'm at peace and whatnot. Because I know what I'm doing. I know I've got my goal in front of me, and I see the progress. When I say I'm my own worst critic, when I'm comparing myself, when I'm emulating these pro players, making sure my clips sound just like them, I take these little parts of their playing and I make shorts out of them. Be meticulous that I played it just like them. That's part of my method of getting better. My stomach's growling. I know tomorrow I gotta get to bed. I'm gonna edit this video now, guys. I hope you enjoyed. And the other channel, I'll just tell you now, for those of you that watch at the end, it's called Harmonica and Guitar Progress, just like this, but it's Shorts channel. And there's some other videos on there, shorts from the past, that I may or may not delete, so view them while you can.